Yeah, I was trying to go live on the other channel and it wouldn't let me because I didn't have 50 subscribers. So I wound up on this one, and that's really a shame. So let me get this on here. Let me start my tablet. But what a pain, huh? Okay, close. YouTube. Tubers. Let me switch accounts. Let me see here. So it's not going to let me switch the accounts. Oh, wait a minute. Here I am messing up. Can we add... Let me add my mic to this. Ooh, dang it. I'm alright. I'm okay. Okay, there we go. And then we plug that in. Okay, we'll be live, right? Well, gee, am I still live? I messed that up, didn't I? Hey, Cold Warrior, what's up, man? It's a great Friday. How's the sound? I'm not sure how it's going. Let me see if I can. Get on here. Switch account to this account. My goodness. View channel. And there we are. Okay, so I'm on. It looks like. Okay. There we go. All right, man. What a pain in the butt, huh? So I created this other channel and I was going to go live on it. It said I could go live on it. And when I connected up and I got everything all together and went to go onto it, it said, "Oh, you need 50 subscribers." And I have 43, I think. So I did a little short video on there and said, "Can't go live until I have 50 subscribers." Oops. I think I could do it on the computer, but I don't want to go through all that trouble of setting the computer up. So let me do a sound check really quick here. I don't know if I'm even on the computer, but I don't want to. Okay, so it's on. So how is everyone? Huh? How are we all doing? I want to show my little Squatchy up there. Let's see. Yeah, there he is. I have Squatch hanging. He committed treason, so he's hanging by the neck on my lamp. So I did a thing. Let's see. First, I want to share a couple of things. I have this really cool tool, and I'm doing really good, Velvet. I have this really cool tool, and what this does is it connects to a phone. I could put my phone on it. I don't have to get louder, I guess. But so I can put a phone on here, and it clamps to the desk, and it'll expand out to 3 feet. So what I can do is I can put my phone, and that's a little too much of an angle. What I can do, or what I'm going to do with that, is I'm going to start doing videos on this channel and also on the other channel on the leather. I'm going to actually start making leather things, making videos of and chatting with everybody while I work on leather, and everybody can watch me make leather things, if that's a cool thing or not. Hey, C. Martin, what are you doing, man? How are you on this Friday afternoon? But I have the idea of, and I really want to do it on that new channel, because this channel right here, hi Ivy, how are you? And I'm not the only one. like poor. The new channel is Alan. Let's see, Alan dash 777. That's the new channel. It's called Alan dash 777. And if you put the ampersand or the and, like when you make your email, it has that little A with the wraparound on it. It's called an ampersand or and. If you do ampersand Alan dash 777, it'll take you to that channel. And so when I reach 50 subscribers, I'll be able to go live on that. And I've been posting all kinds of cool videos on there that aren't on this channel at all. I found one. I've been going, I'm looking for a certain video, and I didn't realize I have 15 hard drives, and some of them are 14 gigabytes, 7 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes. I mean, they're all huge hard drives. Hey, Digger, what's up, man? Good to see you. But I have, and I'm looking for this specific video that's all the way back in, I think, 2011. And I've been going through videos, spending all hours going. I get tired of it, and I never cataloged anything, and I never named anything. Like, I'm a complete idiot when it comes to saving things. I mean, these videos are they just have numbers, so I gotta watch all of them. And actually, if I can find the folder, I have like 9 of those 9 the terabytes. That's what I mean, not gigabytes, terabytes. I have like 9 hard drives with terabytes, and then I have 5 of them that are like 500 gigabytes. And I used them interchangeably over the years, and then I have some I haven't found yet. I know I have some more 500 gigabyte ones somewhere. I don't know where. So far, I haven't found the video I'm looking for, and it's really important that I find it. Yeah, I will from now on, but I have like 14 years, and I'm a prolific. I shoot videos like all the time. There's so much video that you guys haven't even seen that I intended on putting up that I just never got to it. Instead of editing, I would be out shooting another video, and then my hard drive would fill up, and I would throw it in on another hard drive. And then when that hard drive would fill up, I would take it out and put a new hard drive in the computer. Like right now, I have 3. I think they're like 8 or 9 terabyte hard drives in the computer that I'm storing stuff on, and then a whole box full of other ones, and then a tote somewhere with some more of them. But I mean, like, I make videos like crazy. But there's one on the @Alan, I shouldn't say but Alan-777. There's one that has a rescue helicopter that me and Adolf happened onto it, and we didn't see the guy jump out of the helicopter or repel out. It's a rescue helicopter. And I found this video. It's probably 3 years old, 2 or 3 years old, and I came across this video, and there's this guy jump out of the helicopter. And I loaded that up on the Alan-777 channel. Like, what was that? Let's see. Yeah, you too, huh, Dig? I didn't think I was going to do that many videos, and I really didn't think about finding them again, because normally, when I first started, I would not label anything because I would put it in an editor, and then I would label the one that, hi Leonard, I would label the one that was edited and throw it in that same folder so I would know. But the video that I shot that I'm looking for, I wasn't allowed to put any of that video. And still, I can't put it on YouTube. I can't put it on any public media. It's for a private thing. So I didn't label it at all. And usually, like the ones that I edited, I'll throw the named edited video into that folder, and then I know what it is, right? And no, I'm having a hard time finding that video. I know I have it. It's somewhere. I don't know where. And I have a feeling now that I've gone through around 7 hard drives, terabyte hard drives, right? Terabytes. That, and I probably went through like 20, 30, 40, man, 50 terabytes so far, something like that. And I really haven't gone through it good, but I haven't found it, and I'm looking for it. But anyways, I got this. BZ sent this to me, and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna start multicasting soon as I have enough. Yeah, I did AC. I saw that. I don't know yet. I know there won't be anything this year at all. I'll be going to Idaho, hopefully at the end of October into November. But like for traveling for this year is out, and I have no idea what I could do next year yet. But so I'm going to use this I don't know what you call it, this thing that extends out to 3 feet and holds the phone. I'm going to use that to create some videos and show some of the leather tooling. And I have a feeling there's a lot of people that create leather or make leather items, and other people that want to. Since I have so much experience at it, and not saying I'm some kind of pro, okay, but that I have a lot of experience, I think I can share some little shortcuts and stuff like that, you know, with leather. So then here, the other day, that I have this idea that I want to make knife sheaths for more popular brand, like more popular knives, and the iconic brand of knife that I think most everybody in the world has at least one of is the Buck. So I have a Buck 119. I'm going to be making some custom sheaths for the Buck 119. And then here recently, I was looking to buy a Buck 110 folding hunter, and I had been shopping for them for probably 3 months. And I'm not some real rich guy. I can't throw money around, you know, on things that I really can't eat, stuff like that. But I came across this Buck 110 folding hunter for $20. And I was kind of worried about it because I seen a lot of older used bucks, and you know, they took the blade to a grinder, and I mean, they're just terrible looking, right? But I was thinking, okay, it doesn't matter about the blade really. All I need really is the actual knife, and it doesn't matter if it's beat up, because I'm just going to use it to make a pattern so that I can make custom sheaths where the knife will, anyone's Buck 110 will fit in this sheath, right? So I found something really cool. $20, right? $20. Okay, now check this out. It's not beat up. Oh my goodness. $20? Can you believe that? $20. And then, now it was tarnished. It was tarnished. And then, I took it out and it walks and talks. There was a little bit of scratching on this blade right here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bit of a scratch. But I mean, it's so minute. But it's in beautiful shape for $20. So I couldn't pass that up, man. Here's like brand new, and this one's a 2005. It was made in 2005 in this collector tin with the little buck keychain on it. And I was like, a brand new buck is $60 to $65, right? 65. And the used, the older ones, they go up, they can get into the hundreds of dollars. So I scored right there, and I'm jazzed. So I'm gonna make like 3 different kinds of sheaths for that for the buck 110. I'll make like kind of like a traditional one with the fold over, I don't know what you call it, where it folds over and snaps and holds the knife in there. Then I'm going to make some different styles of pancake, where like one where it rides up straight and up and down, and then I'm going to have some that are canted over. So, and then I'm going to and some that ride this way. So I'll make like 3 or 4 different styles of this sheath for the 110, and only about 2 different styles for the 119. But I wanted to get on and share about that. I think that's like the coolest thing, Let's see, there was one other thing. All right, Digger, you have a good weekend, man. And I'll try to be safe. I'll try to take care. It's kind of hard for me to do that. I'm like one of those risk taker guys, So what is everybody going to do this weekend? Anybody know? I know what I'm going to do. There was something else I bought today that it was something my wife wanted. She's like, you get all this stuff. I want something. I really, really want something. I'm like, what is it? What do you want? She goes, a weed whacker. Like, really? A weed whacker? For reals? Like, okay, I'll get you a weed whacker. You just got a new bird? Wow, what kind of bird? I kind of love birds. They're hard to take care of, and they live a long time. At least some birds do. Like, I like parrots. I had a parrot, an Amazon parrot, and it would talk. It would say, shut the damn door. Oh yeah, parrot. I love parrots. They live a long time. They can outlive you depending on your age. They'll live like 5 decades, 50 years old. Parrots. But they're great birds. They have great personalities, and they get quite a vocabulary. You have to be careful what you say around them. Because mine would be yelling, shut the damn door. Yeah, neither are the Amazon parrots. They're really little too, or yay big. They're not like the macaws, the big giant macaws. And I would never shut the cage. I would shut him in there when he misbehaved. But we would clip his wings so he couldn't fly off. At least for the first couple of years, we would have his wings clipped so he couldn't fly away. But I had him on a little table. I had his cage on a little table, and I would leave the door open because I knew he couldn't fly away. But he would climb down onto the floor, and he would tease the dog, tease the cat, climb up on the table, share your dinner with you, chat, tell you he loves you. When he wanted something off, like if you're eating a sandwich, he would lean over to bite the sandwich. I would go like that, and he would run behind me and try to grab it, and I would go like that. And he would start saying, I love you, like trying to get me to give him a bite of that sandwich. Parrots are really cool pets, really cool. They really are. And they know what they're doing, right? They're like having a 3 or a 4 year old is how they are. And I had them for years. And then my dad started having, he had asthma real bad, and the the bird, they cause asthma attacks, and he didn't know what was causing it. And finally, it came down to that it was the bird. So I had to find a good home for him. But I miss him. He was a great. I was just a kid. So that's when I got into fish. Yeah, the dust. And then they molt and all that. But I got into fish and nobody was allergic. And in fact, I was telling my granddaughter right now, I have a 55 in there. I pretty much sold all the fish except for a couple of worthless ones, some little tetras. But it has like a $300 filter pump on it. Underneath, it's but only it's getting so much. I can't take care of it like I should be able to. It's just way too much work. It hurts my back and everything. Yeah, canister. It's about a $300 canister filter. It's a little bit too big for the tank for a 55, but you rather go big or go home on fish tanks. You don't want a little one, because then you really, like, the bigger the canister filter you have on a fish tank, the less you have to clean it. So that was the idea. It started getting too hard for me to clean, and so I was winding up, with those little hang on the back overflow filters, like once a week, sometimes twice a week. Always having to buy that stuff. Now in this canister filter, I don't buy any of the media that comes with it. I think it's a Fluval FX6, something like that, or FX5, one of those. But I buy all the media bulk. And when I clean it, I only have to clean it every 6 months. And since I sold all the fish out, I haven't even looked at it for 8 months. Because it's not getting dirty at all. But that's the best way. If you're going to raise fish, get yourself a bigger canister filter, and then buy bulk, like charcoal, the little ceramics and stuff like that, and then the filter floss, like get, I think it's like pillowcase or pillow material, cotton, but just put that in there, and then make it bigger than the tank, bigger than what the tank calls for. And then you, like, instead of cleaning it once a week, twice a week, it can be like every 2 or 3 months. Yeah, fiberfill, that's it. I forget what the name is, but the last time I bought it was 5 years ago. That's how much I use of it. I still have a bunch, but I haven't bought anything in 5 years. I still have a box full of it still, of stuff, because I only clean the tank when I had it fully stocked with a lot of fish, probably about every 3 months I had to clean it. But then when I sold it down to like 5 fish, then it was like every 6 months. Now probably I don't have to. 2 little tetras aren't going to make much. And I think I got some 3 coolie loaches in there, but I never see them though. They're probably like 12 years old, these coolie loaches that are in there, 12 years old. But that's another good hobby, that they don't talk back, they don't stink, they don't sling food, they don't shed, but you have to feed them and you have to change the water on a regular basis. You got to feed them every day, but you got to change the water every so often and clean the filter. And the longer you go without cleaning the filter, the harder it is. Like if you go long and let it really get dirty, then it becomes quite a chore. But if you stay up on it, it isn't that much of a chore to clean up a fish tank and the filter system. You know, yeah, yeah. So I also have these really cool mics. You see this? BZ got me these. Bought me these. Man, BZ, you're like the best, man. He knows I'm struggling with sound quality and all that. And this is the receiver, or no, this is the transmitter. But it has a microphone right here, and then it also comes with a $100 little lav mic. I don't know how it's sounding, but it's really nice, and it came with two mic setups, and then it has the receiver. And I have a setup, but it only works. It's like an older one. It only works on my camera. There's no way I can plug it into new equipment. Not saying my camera is old, like real old. It's a few years old, but it has XLR inputs on it, and so my wireless mic setup on my camera is XLR, which is pro quality. But XLR doesn't hook into your phone or your tablet, you know. And then if I have to set up to do a live, it's a lot of work. Like with this one, I have a little bitty tripod. I put the phone on it, and then I just stick the microphone on it and plug it in, and away we go, you know. If I do it with the computer, then I have an audio mixer board and a mic thing and a camera setup and all these wires, and it turns in like takes an hour and a half to set it all up. And then I do the video an hour, maybe sometimes 2 hours, and then I have to do about an hour to hour and a half putting it all away because I don't have a dedicated place. So this is way easier. And BZ was saying, hey man, you know, I'll get you that. You could just plug it in, put your mic on and go with your cell phone, your tablet, and it is awesome. And if any of you guys are thinking about doing content creation, or you are content creators, I would look into it. I mean, it comes with everything. It has like here's the other. This is the other transmitter. This little case right here charges the thing, and you also can plug it in to your computer, and you can take all the audio off of it. Okay, Velvet, you have a good weekend. Praying for you. And then it comes with all the little cables you need. It comes with these magnetic pieces that you can put, and you can magnetically stick it to your shirt. It comes with all the wind, what they call them, dead cats. So I mean, it's excellent. If you're going to be a content creator, don't spend just a little bit extra money and buy the Rode. The quality of the sound is hands down better than any other system. But better than that, all the other systems don't give you the little microphone, the lav mic. You just get the little square. That's why you see everybody with their hat. Or you want one that has the wired lav mic on it, and then it has all the little foam thing, and also the dead cat on it. And these are like $100. So you spend a little bit more, but you get all this. But if you buy the other ones, you buy the system, and then you have to buy all this separate. If you want a lav mic on it, you have to buy that. In fact, if you want two receivers, you get one receiver and you get two transmitters on this one. A lot of them you only get one transmitter, so you get the receiver and the transmitter, but you don't get another one, and you don't get the little mic that you plug in. All that you have to buy separate. So if you buy another system and then you want to upgrade it, you wind up spending way more money, way more than if you spent almost what, 370 or $65 something for this system and get everything, never have to upgrade, and the sound quality is way better. But hey Mandy, how are you? How's Jay? I don't know where you are, but it's hot where I am. You know, I'm actually excited. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. We're getting ready to see a lot of stuff go down here. I can't talk about it on this channel. They'll freaking delete me. That's good. But yeah, we're starting. I heard that Cam Allah, I heard she's gonna step down as VP. I heard that's what's gonna happen. She's gonna step down. I'm like all jazzed. I really can't talk on anything, you know, like Facebook slams me, YouTube slams me. I'm trying to migrate over to Rumble. That's my ultimate goal, is to switch all this over to Rumble. Everybody can say whatever they want on Rumble. I love that. You know, I can talk openly and freely. So I'm really gonna work hard at getting to Rumble. In fact, I'm working on a setup right now where I can put I can, but what I can't do, I can't yet, is on my phone I have to add StreamYard, and I have to figure out how to use it on my phone, because then I can simulcast or live stream on other platforms, like more than one platform. So I'll be able to live stream on this YouTube and the Rumble at the same time, and then tell everyone, go to the Rumble, because I'll only be live streaming on this one for a little while more, but I'll be live streaming on both at the same time. That's my goal. Part of it first was get Mike's system, get everything ready, you know, like this thing's actually going to play a part in it. I can actually put my tablet. That's exactly what I'm going to do, is I'm going to make a weekly or bi-weekly videos, because on this one, you know, like, it's disheartening. Like, you have a channel and you work so hard all for like over a decade. I sure can. That's what I'm going to do, Cold Warrior. I am. But like this channel, I worked hard to build it up. I had over 10,000 subscribers at one time. But then right about a year before COVID, they started shadow banning me. And then I started getting hits. Like, bad boy, you said these certain words. And then when COVID hit, then I didn't, they were hitting me left and right. You can't say this, you can't say that. They were telling me, you say that, you know, you get one more hit on your channel and we're going to delete your channel. You know, I was like, what? So I had to relearn what to say, how to do a video, and it really hurt. Then they started unsubscribing people. I can't either. I think it really makes me angry. But what it does is, when you have, like, I'm down to almost 8,000. I'm about to go under 8,000. I have 8,100, I think. So I went down a little over 2,000 subscribers on this channel. And I know they all didn't unsubscribe, because people email me all the time and say, hey, why did you unsubscribe me? Like, I did it. I don't unsubscribe anybody. I don't. And I don't even delete bad comments in the chat. It's free speech, remember? I mean, it's supposed to be free speech. You have to have a bit thicker skin. If you can't handle it, then don't do a video, right? Don't do a video. If you can't handle people saying shit, then don't get on there at all. You know, like that stuff doesn't bother me. But what really bothers me is being told you can't say the C word. You can't say the bang bang word. You can't say Jesus, right? You can't say all these things, right? You can't say those. Like here recently in the last couple of months, they have cracked down on the bang bang channels. Like they're telling them they can't promote anymore any businesses, no ammunition, they can't have sponsors. They can't say certain words, and if they do, they're gonna take their channel down. You can say it. You can say that J word, but if you do, you get shadow banned. Believe me, dude, that name right there gets you shadow banned on Facebook. On YouTube. And you listen, if you go listen to some preachers, and they'll be telling you, we didn't unsubscribe you. They're doing it to everybody, not just me. I'm probably the leader. I'm probably the first guy they started, using it on, and they perfected it on me to where I don't get a view to save my life. Yeah, the jackalope word. You say that one, and even the preachers are finding out that they say those words, and the algorithms, they pop you. They won't promote your videos. They'll take things off that helps promote you, because YouTube has to help promote you. Otherwise, everyone's just sitting in a still pond, getting green and ugly and smelly. But if they help promote you to people that are looking for those topics and stuff, that's how you get found. It's not you promoting you, it's them. But when they decide they're not going to promote you anymore, then you're in that still dirty old pond water, bath water, no clean anything, and you're just sitting there stinking and getting ugly and yucky, and nobody's seeing you. The ones that actually tune in regularly, they will a little bit promote you to those guys so that you don't figure out that you're being shadow banned. But I figured that out. Like my 14 or 20 or 30 people that actually get notices because they tune in on every single one. But if you miss like 6 of them or 5, you're not going to get those anymore. And they may unsubscribe you after a few. That's how it works right there. That's what they do. I mean, it's really sad. But, okay, all that said, rumble in the jungle. That's where I'm going. I'm going to go rumble in the jungle. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to go live here and on Rumble at the same time, point everybody to Rumble, and pretty much start over. On the other YouTube channel that I started, I'm actually using that channel to experiment with what they're doing to this channel. Because I started on this channel, and so far on that new channel, everything's going really smooth, and I can tell by the analytics that I'm not being shadow banned. Everything's going how it's supposed to go. Once I get to where I can do lives on there, and I don't even really care if it ever goes to 1,000 subscribers or whatever. When I can do lives, I'm going to start. I'm going to do a few and see what the average viewership is and watch time. And then I'm going to say a word in one of them. Just one. And I'm going to see what happens to the analytics, right? The watch time hours and the views. If it goes down for that video, and then I won't say anything in a few videos and see what happens, and then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to say another word, the taboo words, and I'm going to see what happens. And then I'm going to share it with everybody. What I find through that little experiment, I'm going to share. And I'm going to try different words and try different stuff. But hey, Rick, how's it going, man? How it is over there in your part of the world? Is it hot? It's hot over here. But that's my plan on this new YouTube channel. I'm gonna play around and I'm gonna figure out what they're doing, because I am tired of it. And when I find out what it is, I'm gonna share it with everyone. Hey, bad boy, how's it going, man? Yeah, so be looking for that. And I figured out, like, there is one caveat that I was told by somebody else that's a YouTube content creator that's got a large channel, and they're having the same problem as me. And they don't do conspiracies, they don't do preaching, they shouldn't have any problem, but they're having problems because they talked about the C word, right? And they said it again. If we have a new one coming, and they're worried about getting the V. Okay, see how I have to talk? So they're worried about that, but they said it a few times. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm old, really old, but so they're having trouble, and they told me they created a new channel, just like I did, and they used a whole different email, everything. And they wound up somehow associating, when they got over 1,000 views on that one, or no, over 1,000 subscribers, they were playing fair, they were playing nice, they were playing by the rules on the new one, but somehow YouTube figured out that they were the same, and they started seeing everything go down immediately. As soon as YouTube figured out it was the same person, he was all shut off again before he even got started, hardly. But I mean, he had like 6 or 8 months in it or something work, but that was his. He was telling me, that's how come I don't care if I get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna play around, like, starting now. And I'm going to follow the analytics and the views and the viewer hours and viewer minutes. And I'm going to get some averages going in the next few weeks, month, maybe 2 months. And then I'm going to start saying a word. One word. And we'll see if that affects. If I say that one word and I get half the views that I normally get, like average, then I know, like, I'll say the J word, I'll say the bang bang word, I'll say the C word. We'll see what happens, man. I'm looking forward to finding the results on that. I just hope they don't. Hey, Andrew is back on YouTube. What's up? Glad to see you're back. I wonder what happened, why you left. Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm talking about right now, is that you're not going to watch this live stream. Okay. Well, thank you for coming in and at least letting us know. But yeah, so that's my plan. But hey, no problem. I'm friendly with everybody. Even if they are nasty to me in the comments, hey, that's on them, right? Free speech. We can say whatever we want. We can think whatever we want. I mean, that's what we're supposed to be like. And it seems this world can't handle it. A bunch of crybabies nowadays, and they get butt hurt. They can't handle it. They throw a temper tantrum. They eat their teddy bear and their color crayons, right? That's cool, man. That's really cool. Full blown, yeah. Man, I heard it's really bad over there, huh? Really bad? I heard it is. Like I heard like the censorship's out off the hook over there. Like you can't even say anything, right? Like even on your social media, they shut you down, send the cops out. Yeah. Yeah, man. So what's everybody's weekend like? I'm gonna be. My wife wanted a weed whacker. I was telling you guys, like that's what she wanted. It was like she really wanted a weed whacker. I was like, okay. I think he's England. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's England. He might be America though. I get everybody mixed up, but I have a feeling he's over in England or across the pond. But I'm not. Don't quote me. I might be wrong. He might be on the East Coast, but I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so she wants a weed whacker, and I went out to get a gas. Now, from hey, Alistair One, how are ya? So I went out to buy a weed whacker, and I'm in California, spelled with a K. Okay, and I wanted to get, I wanted to get the best weed whacker for my money. And if you're gonna get a really good weed whacker, you get a steel. That's the kind of weed whacker you get. You don't buy Craftsman. You don't buy Harbor Freight kind. You buy a steel. Stihl. That's the kind you get. They will last forever. They have the best warranty. You got to pay a little money, but you know what you're getting. And if it breaks in 3 years, you take it back, they give you a new one. I mean, nobody else has that. So I'm going to get me a good gas weed whacker, a gas one. I'm going to get a still. So I run down. There's only like a few steel dealerships in my town, and I run down to the closest one, and guess what? They have steel. They have the chainsaws, and they have everything. They don't have gas ones. In fact, they did. They had 2 gas ones that they can still sell, but they're commercial ones. They're $5,000 for this weed whacker, for a gas weed whacker. $5,000. Like, whoa. I go, oh, but only where can I go to one of the other ones? Like, are you guys out? I'll just go to one of the other ones and get one. And they told me, no, California, spelled with a K, pass a law that there's no more gas anything. No more gas lawnmowers, no more gas weed whackers, no more gas chainsaws. They might have a gas one, huh? I should check. But from what I understand, from what the guy told me, when that law went in effect in January, they could sell their stock that they had, but after they sold out, then they couldn't order them anymore. So everything's electric, battery. So, I bought a battery one, and I was looking at it, and the weed whacker itself was $199, but it doesn't come with batteries. So you got to buy the batteries separate and the charger separate. I was like, really? Like, how much is the batteries? Oh, they're $100 a piece. So it's $199 plus $100 per battery. And then how much is the charger? Oh, that's 80 something. I was like, okay, wait a minute. I started adding this up like I want 2 batteries, because the battery only lasts maybe an hour, maybe. Well, I got the electric steel, battery operated. Okay, I found one because of Labor Day. Hey, thank you, Labor Day. I got the steel weed whacker, and they had one for $250. Came with the battery, and they had three different kinds of size batteries. They all fit, but they have different amp hours. So one was like 2 amp hours, one was 10 amp hours, the other one was 30 amp hours. Okay, so and the amp hours means how long it'll run. and how much power it has. So they told me if I buy the one on sale, they have only one. Yeah, the package deal. They had only one though in stock right then of the $199 one or 200 with the 10 amp hour battery. Otherwise, all the rest of them had the 2 amp hour. So I told them, "Oh wow, give me the one that it had a 10 amp hour battery and the charger for $250." So it was like, give me that. And then there was a sign right there that said if you buy one more battery, you could buy it 50% off. I'm like, well, how much is the 10 amp hour batteries? Because that's, if I'm going to buy an extra one, that I don't want the 2 amp hour, I want the 10 amp hour. And he said, oh, they're $100. So that's how I know they're 100. So for, I think it was 199. Yeah, 199 for the weed whacker, the battery, and the charger. And then I added another battery for $50. So out the door, I was out like 269, I think, with tax. So it was $250 and then $19 tax, sales tax. So $270, and I have 2 batteries, and so that's like 2 hours of weed whacking if you don't charge them. So if you charge both of them up and you don't have access to a charger, you get 2 hours. And that kind of ticks me off a little bit, because if you can buy the gas one, you can buy 5 gallons of gas and you could run your ass off. I mean, when you run out of gas, you just fill it up and keep going, right? So really, this battery thing, it's like it's a gimmick. You can buy the weed whacker, but you got to buy the batteries extra. And you can buy the batteries extra, but then you got to buy the charger extra. It's like, man, what a money pit, right? What a gimmick. It's a gimmick. And then if you want to weed whack all day, you better buy like 10 batteries. That should give you almost 8 or 9 hours of weed whacking and have them all charged up. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting on some of them to charge after a few hours. You know? I mean, what a scam that is. You know, and I thought, wow, Harbor Freight, they might have it cheaper. Not if you want to get, like, you could buy Harbor Freight's cheapo depot one that probably will break as soon as the warranty's over. And then, you know, at Harbor Freight, you have to, not only do you have to buy the batteries separate and the chargers separate, you buy the warranty separate. So you have to buy all that, the weed whacker, then the batteries, then the charger, and then the warranty, right? So on the still, because it's a little more expensive than everybody else, maybe 40 or 50 bucks more, right? It comes with a 3-year full warranty with dealerships all over the place, all over the United States, that if it breaks, you take it in there, they'll replace the batteries. I mean, and you don't have to pay for that warranty. It's not limited either. Not like the other ones you buy are limited. This is unlimited. They back their stuff. So I suggest anybody that goes out, just fork a little more extra bucks and buy the good one. Screw trying to save yourself a few dollars. It doesn't save you anything in the long run. You're going to be buying another one in a year or two. The steel, you're not going to be buying. You might be buying batteries in 2 or 3 or 4 years, but you're not going to be buying no weed whacker again. And yeah. So you know what the salesman tells me? You know, it is BS, man. It really is. But the salesman, he tells me, like, if you really, really want the gas one, I'm like, really, I do want the gas one. He says, well, save your money up a little bit and then drive to Nevada and go to Vegas and go to the dealership over there, the people that sell them over there, Ace Hardwares and different, go to one that sells steel over there and buy it and then drive it back. He goes, California has laws. We can't sell them and you can't have, you know, but you can have them. You just can't buy them. But if you go over there, you can buy it and there's no law saying you can't bring it back across the border, you know. It was like, what? So then, you know, in my mind, I used to be work for the casinos, and I know I could get a flight, maybe a round trip flight to Vegas for $49. Yeah, you get arrested with your weed whacker, right? But only like I'm thinking I could fly there for $49 with a round trip flight for $49. I could go and buy some guns or ammunition. You can't buy ammunition here. You can only buy ammunition once a month, and you have to do a background check on every time. So I'll go over there and I'll buy all this stuff, and then I'll ship it to myself UPS, pack it all up and send it. Hey, Adolf, I'll pack it all up and send it to myself, and then when I get home, I'll have like these gifts that I bought myself over in Vegas, right? That I can't buy here. You know, yeah. I mean, I was thinking about all this stuff already today, like how to get around it and save myself money and then have a really fun time. So today is all about getting around what YouTube does and try to get around what California does to us. Like this life in California is like it's like getting screwed over with no Vaseline. That's what it's like, right? YouTube's like that, California's like that. You know. I can mention a few things too, like Facebook's kind of like that. I'm always in trouble on Facebook, but I refuse to not be American. I refuse to be a little sissy, baby, whiny, crybaby teddy bear, give me my banky guy, and put me in a little room where it's safe and there's not these bad people that they like pew pews, bang bangs, and they like to use gas cars and gas weed whackers. Like, oh my God, give me a break. Freaking crybaby assholes, you know. Yeah, well, I'm just going off now, huh? Like, I'm going off. That's been my day so far, though, you know. That's my day. Trying to get around all the stupid stuff, you know. And I'll probably be using the weed whacker tomorrow. That's probably what I'm going to be doing. Unless Adolf has something cool he wants to do. So let me know, Adolf. I think she's sitting right there, but only I'll ask her if I can get away with like doing something other, you know. Yeah, so I guess I'm about done, huh? I pretty much ran everything into the dirt. Except I haven't heard what you guys are going to do this weekend. Like, I'm interested in that. You guys might have something to do that I didn't think of. So like, okay, the next time that I go live on here, on this channel, I'm going to be simulcasting, is that what you call it? Or multi-streaming. I will be streaming from this channel and Rumble. And I'm going to no holds bar. I'm going to say all the words I want to say. But I'm going to simulcast or multi-stream off this channel so I can point everybody to the Rumble channel. And I'm eventually, I don't think it's going to take long for like 40 people to figure out where I'm at over there, you know. Going fishing. Hey, I heard the fishing's good right now. Really did. That's what I heard. Heard from a friend. The trout are biting at Shaver and Courtright. Yeah. That's what I heard. And maybe Wishon, but I don't know about Wishon. But I do know Courtright and Shaver, Kokanee are biting, you know. That sounds good. Let's do it. Aha, that's a good one, Cold Warrior. Yeah, that bootleg episodes, right? Well, you know why YouTube hits me so hard over here is because I uploaded some of our shows from Paranormal Central, because they deleted Jeff with those shows, and then Jeff told me, don't put them up, keep it secret. It was like, I'm in those too, like I want to promote me too, so I didn't put all of them. I have what I think are the best ones. But only that, those shows, those really hurt the channel. When I started uploading those onto this channel, man, they started slamming me. You can say that me and Jeff were talking about the truth because they slam me hard, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was fun, huh? In fact, I've been following Donald Marshall still. I follow Donald Marshall, and he won't be my friend though, because he was getting drunk a lot. And then people would ask questions, and I get it, you know. People are stupid, and after a while you get tired of answering the same question over and over and over, you know. No one strikes. Yeah, I wonder why. That always bothered me. Yeah, that was a good one, huh? I like that one too. But Donald Marshall, so he got mad at me because I started defending this one idiot, and I shouldn't have defended him, but he was really being rough on him, and you could tell it was a newbie, didn't know much. And then he asked Donald Marshall the fifth question, and then the guy was like, he just went off on this guy. And I'm like, man, dude, you know, you don't want to be that hard to him. He was slurring on the last show we had. But I found out why. He thought if he got really, really drunk, that he wouldn't be in his right mind and they wouldn't be able to take him out to the cloning center. But they did. Still, he found out they still did. So he was just trying things, you know. Yeah, we got cut off a lot of times we got cut off a lot of times. Some of our best shows were David Pilates on the Missing 411s. Those are some of our best ones. The Art Bell ones, Art Bell had a producer, and we were the show that opened for Art Bell. So the show right before Art Bell would come on and do his show, that was us. And man, we had hundreds of thousands of people watching us, and the producer would tell us, you know, how many were tuning in. And yeah, that's too bad. That guy really was he was actually cool, even though he was drunk. He was cool. But yeah, the producer would tell us, like, a lot of times we were in the apps that he was uploading to or broadcasting to. We were always trending #1, right along with Art Bell. We were always trending #1 on there, you know. I think it could have been better. There's reasons I say that I won't talk about, but I think we could have done a lot better. But there's a couple of hitches in our giddy up that were causing problems, you know, causing less views and less followers, and I the only reason I know that is because of what happened when I loaded those shows up on this YouTube. And a lot of it was what the content was, and then some of it wasn't that. It was something else, you know. But I won't talk about that. Yeah, new show. So like when I go to Rumble, I'm not bringing all the Paranormal Central with me. I'm going to be starting fresh pretty much over there. And I'm going to be doing it on a regular basis, and I'm going to be picking topics, and I'm going to be preparing for the show, and kind of like that Midnight in the Desert type thing is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have guests. It's not going to just be where I go and chat on, you know. All right, Mandy, love you. Love all you guys over there. Tell them I love them. Tell Jay I said hi. But yeah, so I would say 95% of what I do over there is going to be like that. And I'm going to prepare every show. I'm going to have guests, and I'm probably going to do like either once a week or once every 2 weeks. depending, you know. Yeah, I love you guys. Hope you catch some fish. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, cool. Hi, Jay. What's up, brother? I should. If I do that, I'm gonna put it on a different channel. I can't call it Paranormal Central. I have to. I don't know what to call it. Tell you. That's why I don't want to do it. Is, you know, they can come over here. They can come over here to YouTube and see it. It'll be here. It'll just be. They just aren't going to promote them. You know what I mean? That they'll be here if everybody knows where to go to look. They're here. Most of them are. I have hard drives with a whole bunch of them, like a lot of the Art Bell ones, and I don't think I put very many Art Bell ones on here, but I have those, a lot of them somewhere. I haven't even come across those yet, to tell you the truth. But we were recording them. And no, I don't think so. No, I don't think, because Jeff bought a new computer and we started putting them on that. We started saving them on a hard drive on that one. So I don't have any of those. They're on Jeff's. Jeff has all those. I don't think he'll put those on either, because he has a thing about if he said it or done it once, then it's a rerun and it isn't worth putting up again. You know, so I think you put those on because so you said it once. So maybe 100,000 people watched it. Say 200,000 people watched it. There's 350 million people in America, and if 5 million more people find it, that they never saw it or heard of it, right? So out of that 300 million, there's millions that potential never saw it. Did I ever hear? Yeah, I do. I talk to the girls all the time, the girls in the band. I don't talk to the. I lost touch with the singer, who really is their dad. Even though they were like when they were playing for us, even though I knew, they didn't know I knew, but that's mom. It was dad and daughters. So, but they always said we're not related. But I knew better. I worked in the casino. I know all the talent agencies, and I know all the managers in town and everything. So I found out when they first started playing for us, I found out, I was talking about him to one of my friends, and he's like, "Oh, did you know that's the dad? And those are his daughters?" I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know that." So then one day we were having practice, or we're gonna do a show, but we're like rehearsing to get it right, the timing. And I said, "Hey, I heard you're the dad," and they all looked at me. They're like, "No, no, no, we're not related." I was thinking, okay, all right. They encountered Bigfoot Joe. That episode is, I don't know if I might have that one. If I don't have it up on my YouTube, you could go back and look in the Wayback Zone, look in the playlist Wayback Zone. And that's where I have all the shows. Some of them YouTube won't let me put up at all. They tell me if I put them up, they gave me a strike and told me if I put them up, they'll delete my channel. Yeah, Jeff, I heard I don't know much about what Jeff's doing, you guys. Like, I know a lot of people think that I do, but we don't hang out, and we don't do stuff together anymore. So like, I don't know what Jeff's up to, but I did hear he was shooting something for Discovery and they finished, right? But like people always are telling me, hey, tell Jeff this, or find out if Jeff will do that, or we're not that anymore. Like we're not, I mean, we're friends and we still stay in touch kinda, but we're not on a daily, like we don't hang with, we don't have coffee and all that. We don't see things the same way, kinda, like I'm not chasing fame and fortune, really. I never really was, right? I my whole thing was actually I wanted to help Jeff reach that. Yeah, I'm gonna try, and I'm not gonna even try that hard, really, because I'm not chasing fame and fortune, but I do want to bring stuff that I think is interesting and present it in a way where, hi, Christina. I want to present it in a way where I can try to glean the most information out of the people or pull out all the interesting things. Yeah. But yeah, so like I really I wasn't doing it to be famous. I actually I wanted to help him reach his goal. Like everyone should have a goal. And everyone should try. And everyone should not give up. But you can't let it go to your head either, right? If you attain any kind of little something, don't let it go to your head because you're really not there yet. You work hard to get what you want and reach those goals. Do things, right? Don't give up. But let's see. Yeah, see, I've been looking at, I've been on a few, I've been on a few of those podcasts already. And Jessica she reached out to me, but I haven't done anything yet. I kind of was a little bit jaded, right? About like I after Paranormal Central, and then having YouTube censor me, and because when I went out on Paranormal Central, I was actually killed off, kind of like a soap opera, right? I mean, I died, and that kind of didn't go with me too well. And I know it wasn't meant to be like that, but that's what happened, and I wouldn't do that to somebody. But then at the same time, when I got on YouTube, I was being shadow banned so bad that even if I was putting my best foot forward, I wasn't getting any traction. And there's this other thing, sometimes when you're associated with people, that affects things for you. So you have to be careful who you associate with and stuff like that. So if you're associated with some people, there's certain things that can be added to your baggage, and that was hard to fight. So all those things was hard to fight, hard to bounce back from. There had to be a certain amount of time go by that I wasn't really pushing, so that I could show that I'm not associated whatsoever with all the things of my past, that I am actually my own person and I'm doing my own thing. And I think enough time has gone by that I can start actually pursuing my own thing now and doing my own thing, because I actually do love it. I wouldn't even have been catching up with Jeff if I wasn't into it, Yeah, in fact, she contacted me. I haven't got back to her, but I have like 15 people that have contacted me recently, and I haven't done anything. I'm kind of trying to start out fresh. Well, I have a whole bunch of people that I can interview, and believe it or not, I know famous people. and not to brag, but I do. I have a lot of famous people that have really cool stories. I know a lot of Bigfoot people. I know a lot of alien encounter people. I mean, I know a lot of people over the years. And even before Jeff, I mean, I used to hang out with movie stars and stuff, and I know them personally, and I know some of their personal stories. And they wouldn't do anything with me when I during this certain time. But now that I'm maybe doing my own thing, they may want to help me now, right? They may want to do something with me. Well, it's this channel right here has no reach, no legs. I can do whatever video and it will not get views. And if I get 50 views, and I proved that on this one, I never did a short video before. And you could go look now, okay? I put a couple of short videos with some really interesting stuff, and the very first one I put has 10,000 views in 24 hours. The next ones I put, they maybe have 200. Isn't that seem a little off to you? I mean, I've already been experimenting. You could go look. I'm not lying here. This YouTube channel is pretty much done, and I can't help it, you know. But I'll start off over on Rumble. I'm gonna try to get all the people that can see this one over to Rumble, and then once I have as many as can see it over here in Switch, then I'm gonna go strictly Rumble, because I don't think it's all about how you are, what you talk about, all that kind of stuff. I actually believe you can talk about anything. You can talk about your life, you can talk about your problems, you can talk about anything. All people need to be able to do is find you. And you could have easily, out of 350 million people, you should easily have a couple of 100,000 easily that would just identify with you and want to hang out with you. Without topics, without Bigfoot, without anything, just you getting on there like I am right now and talking about my day. It is not a stretch to have a couple of 100,000 people. If the only thing is they have to find you and then they have to identify with you, which is, that part's easy, the identify with you. The hard part is getting in front of them, right? They have to find you. A lot of them are, and a lot of them aren't getting the reach. If you look at their numbers on their channel, they're having a hard time getting any kind of views. But you could get Joe Blow from Kokomo talking about his dog and digging a hole in the backyard and maybe planting something, and he has 200,000 people, right? But then you get on a topic that you know everybody likes, like Bigfoot, and they have this really quick growth up to maybe 30,000, and then it stops. Then all of a sudden it's like, barely make it. Oh, you know. See, that's what you're talking about the wrong subject. That's why they're not gonna. YouTube will not promote Bible stuff. I am sorry to say. They used to, and a lot of the preachers that are on here, they're getting like, you listen to them, they're saying, hey, we're not unsubscribing you. See, they're starting to get hit and they don't even know it. They don't even realize it. Like there's some, hey, Rex, Kokomo. It's one of my favorite sounding towns. You know. See now, Kokomo, that's one of, like, I love that song, Beach Boys. But that's what that reminded me of. Threw me all off. But the preachers, there's some one-hit wonders on YouTube. Okay, just they overwhelm YouTube because they'll have a video that goes viral, and they'll get a, like that guy that predicted or prophesied Trump getting shot in the ear, right? He just went nuts. I mean, just all of a sudden, it overwhelmed YouTube. They didn't have a chance to stop it, and he got 3 million views. Okay, maybe more. But then he thought he was popular, and now he's barely getting anything, right? Barely 300 views. It's because he's on the wrong topic. But everybody wanted to see that one video, and everybody watched it once or twice, and then they quit watching it, and then YouTube's not going to promote him anymore, and all his subscribers are going to be unsubscribed even though he didn't do it. I mean, it's sad. It's really sad, because really there's probably a good 200,000 people that would sit and listen to that guy all the time, easily. I mean, they'll listen to any one of you guys. If you started your own channel and you can talk about your interests, there's easily 100,000 or more people that would identify with you and like to sit and chat with you about what you like chatting about, because they like chatting about that. I mean, we're not an island unto our race, right? I mean, everybody has similar things they like. I mean, some more than others, like car buffs and motorcycle buffs, and you know what I'm saying, fishing, hunting. I mean, you could get on there and talk about, if you're a hunter, you could get on there and talk about hunting and easily get 100,000 people that'll hang out with you because they like that too, and they like you. That's the part. They like you. Yeah, so I don't know. I probably should get going here. I gotta go get some dinner. I hope you guys all have a great weekend. It was fun sitting on here and ranting about stuff. I really wanted to rant about this stuff too, man. Yeah, I really did. Like the gas weed whackers. And how YouTube's just like bashing me. But anyways, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You too, Sovereign, and you guys all have a good one. Adolf, I'll contact you. Cold Warrior, it really is important. Cold Warrior, it really is. People should tune in and listen to it, because there's a lot of stuff on here that people need to hear about, especially the ones that don't think anything's happening. Like the people that go, oh, everything's fine. No, it ain't. Did you go to the grocery store lately? Did you put gas in your car lately? Have you watched the news lately? Really? But anyways, you guys, I want you all to have a really great weekend. I might even tune in just to chat this weekend. I don't know, maybe Saturday night or something like that. A late night thing. I'll probably be talking to myself, but whatever. I enjoy doing it, and otherwise I would never ever have been back to this. I would already left and you guys would never see me again, but I can't because I like it so much. So y'all have a great Friday night. Don't let the bed bugs bite and all that. We shall see you later. Good night, Rick and Cold Warrior and everybody. And y'all have a good one.